awful quiet out there in Radio Land, the K6MYC.
KG6, Charlie, Echo 5, 98.
Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf, 971.
KJ6TYO, 199.
KK6, ZKE, 704.
Very good, guys. Good evening, Terry. Backwards up the list. Good evening, Ron. Welcome home from the beach. I heard 971, Dave. Good evening, Dave. And good evening, Daryl. 982, is that it?
Whiskey 6 Pop Echo, 620.
Okay, W6PE. Good evening, Mike. Okay, well, we're rolling here. Everybody sounds pretty good, even though you're off the back of the beam here. I'm pointed south, so we should hear somebody like KB6RQU or N6SWR floating around down there somewhere.
KM6SRR, number 432, and KN6UKN, number 1200.
Okay, good evening, Rob. How did those little pieces of oak work out? Have you had a chance to do anything with them yet?
Well, I trimmed the ends off them, and I think there might be two that I might be able to get a circle out of it. The other ones all have little bitty cracks. Now, they're real small, so I'll have to see how I can work with them.
Well, thank you, Mike, and thank you, Mike. Two mics in a row there. 727, we got you, and 195 very clearly. I heard it perfect that time, Mike.
Yeah, I don't have any problem here on VHF. It's just 1.2 that I suffer.
Oh, well, you're probably okay. It's just I may have somebody else might have spoke over you or whatever. Anyway, good to hear everybody this evening. It was a kind of I didn't get a whole lot done this weekend until late in the day today. I started doing some weeding. I found a patch that apparently I hadn't weeded for a month or two, and the water grass had now gotten 2-3 feet long and inundated an entire area. So I got about an area that was probably 2 feet square if you measured it. I got an entire garbage can full of stuff out of there. So I'll start again maybe one more time before the end of the summer, and I'll be done. This thing is really funny because I've weeded this area about 15 times in the last 5 or 6 years. Yeah, but it's fertile, and boy, does it grow. Anyway, good evening, everybody. Anybody have anything exciting to report?
Europeans were coming in great Saturday night on 20 meters.
Oh, okay. Well, it was an IOTA contest. That's Islands on the Air contest. That may have triggered some excessive activity. Europeans were coming in Saturday night also on 40 meters. I turned on 40, and the EI-9 was just bombing in. I did not work him, but I could have. I went off to dinner. Had a late dinner on Saturday. I ate about 8 o'clock. And I sat on the patio and watched the sun disappear. Then I went in and finally, about 9 o'clock or so, I think I got on 40, maybe later even. Anyway, good propagation, sort of. It was usable. I did work my friend in Africa 2 nights in a row as ZS1 Papa Zulu. And but about the only thing I worked from Africa, because he was the only one that could get through the static and give me a signal that we could copy. So it was a rough go in terms of summertime static, of course. I didn't hear anything on 6 all weekend. We listened, but well, maybe Friday I might have heard an echo November 51, and I think that's somewhere up in Illinois, but I never got the guy's call. He was very weak, but I got his grid square. But it was a little tiny opening, I think, Friday. So much for that. Terry, what was you doing? Did you go in the garage and do a project or not?
Yeah, I've been working on an old FM alignment generator and wondering where to buy tubes for it.
Okay. Let's see, we should be hearing, I'm not hearing anything from LA here. That's strange. I'm pointed down that way. I'm not hearing any signals.
KO6, JDO, Bozo 1211, 70 miles northeast of LA.
Somebody was looking for tubes for an alignment generator. I've got quite a few vacuum tubes, so yeah, if he could contact me, I may have what he needs.
Okay, I didn't hear the first of that. KO6JJO, I think, popped in. 1211 from the high desert down near Phelan, correct?
QSL, KO6JJO, Phelan, California. You're coming in loud and strong here.
Yeah, as I say, you're down near Phelan in Delta Mike 14, right?
Delta Mike 14, Foxtrot Kilo.
Yeah, very good. Nice signal up this way. Yeah, good to hear you. You must be horizontally polarized, and maybe are you going to take over for John and do the calls up this way?
I can. I was hoping to hear John tonight, but yeah, if there's anybody else, I'll take your numbers and I'll relay them in.
Okay, how about you, Mike? Are you hearing KO6JJO in the high desert?
I was just heading that way.
Okay, hang on a second. The guys are aiming their antennas at you there. So we'll take another standby. Let me see, N6SWR in the meantime, Bakersfield DMO5. Are you in here, Ben?
Hey, Mike, can I get an early check-in? All right, John, good to hear from you. Yeah, I'll listen for numbers in the Central Valley.
Okay, hang on a second. Was that you in there, Larry? W6OWL 719, did I hear?
Yes, you did. I appreciate the early check-in. We got some company over here, but I did want to check in 719.
Yeah, good. 73. Go get your company taken care of there, and thanks for checking in, Larry. Thanks for hearing us and remembering. W6OWL, Clovis area. And the group, K6MYC. And now, Mike, you're probably turned down south, and give KO6JJO a call, over.
KO6JJO, KO6JJO, WA6AAJ, over.
Roger that. Gotcha. What's your Bozo number?
He wants your Bozo number. He's going to do a check-in for John down there, so he needs your Bozo number, Mike, over.
Okay, he's just in my noise. 727, over.
Got it. We'll get you checked in. I'll relay you in to Larry.
Okay, very good. Anybody else for KO6JJO with a very good signal up here? How about you, Rob?
Yep, just waiting my turn. How you doing, Robert? KO6 JJO. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo, DMO7. Over.
Doing well down here. How's everything going up in the valley there? Pretty hot, I guess, huh?
Yep, it's pretty hot. I was out working in it this afternoon, so definitely hot.
Yeah, we're down under 90 degrees here, but, you know, it's July. What do you expect?
Yep, that's the way it goes, huh? Anyway, good to hear you there. Thanks for helping out John down there. KM6SR, back to net. Oh, Mike, Ben texted me, and he's beat today, so he's turning in.
Who is this?
N6SWR won't be on tonight. He's beat.
Oh, he's beat. B-E-A-T, tired, in other words, huh? Must have overdone something Sunday, huh? Too much kneeling and praying, huh?
Well, he said he kind of woke up at 3 in the morning, couldn't get back to sleep, plus he had a real busy day. So anyway, he said he'll check in on the Aries Nets on Wednesday.
Okay, well, we can check him in. At least he thought of us here. You want to check him in, let's just give him a 247 anyway, okay?
Okay, I'll do.
T26 is here.
SR, what's your Bozo number?
SWR is not in here. We were just saying he's 247, but he's in Bakersfield, but he is not here. He said he was too tired, so he's QRT'd and went to bed early tonight. But he's a DM05. He's in Bakersfield, and he does check in from time to time with you down there. I don't remember the handle. I should remember it. I've heard it several times. Give it to me, and of course, this is Mike, K6MYC. Go ahead.
Yeah, name yours is Bob, Bravo, Oscar, Bravo.
Oh, God, I'll never remember that. That's the most weird name I've ever heard. I had 3 Bobs on the frequency this morning. We were bobbing it all over the place. Very good, Bob. Good to hear you. Anyway, Ben is in Bakersfield there. The other station that you'll hear when he comes in here is in Lake Isabella, but he has a good path to you. In fact, you guys bother him. He can't hear us a lot of times because you guys are on down that way. Is KB6RQU, KB6RQU, old Bozo 61. But I haven't heard him in here yet this evening. Over.
Roger that. Well, I'll check him in. I'll talk to Larry and see if we can go on the list.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, let's see. Who else do we have? Anybody else up here copying Bob down there? K06JJO in the high desert, Delta Mike 14.
Yeah, WA60IB, number 226.
Roger, 226. We got you. I'll relay you in.
Thank you very much. House Ken, Kilowatt Echo November, WA60IB.
Good evening, Ken.
Yeah, Mike, you can also check in 1256 for me.
Okay, 1256, Roger. Okay, well, we got quite a group in here. Who are we missing? Gee, I don't know if anybody's missing, really. Mark usually comes in later, K6MTS. I guess we can probably slide our antennas over toward Atascadero and pick up those guys. Bob in Phelan, Delta Mike 14. Sometimes you will hear him. He can get into you, but he has to remember to turn your way. W6QUI is in Atascadero, Charlie Mike 95, and he's 1055. He should. You might be able to hear him here in a moment when we point at him and give him a call. There's 2 or 3 or 4 guys down in that area, 2 in Atascadero, 2 in Paso Robles. So you have a potential for quite a few check-ins from the Atascadero, Paso Robles area. Bob, over.
QSL, I'll turn the antenna that way and see if I can hear anybody. KO6, JJO.
Alrighty.
Whiskey 6 Papa, Yankee Papa.
W6PYP, good evening, Greg, and what a pleasure. What is it? I forgot the number, 585?
583, Mike, 583. I'm mobile and vertical, so a little bit tough time getting to you.
No, I'm copying you fine. The vertical's working good. I just couldn't, for some reason, the number didn't come up. That's odd. It I got part of the number, but the last number was missing. Okay, 583, we got you. Good to hear you. Where are you mobiling? Are you still in the Visalia area or somewhere else?
No, I'm in Visalia at my grandkids, my son and grandkids' house. Visiting over there tonight.
Yeah, okay. Well, enjoy the grandkids and the family there. Have fun. Thanks for checking in. W6PYP. Rob, you want to say hello to Greg there?
Sure. How you doing, Greg? W6PYP, KM6SR. Good to hear you in there.
Oh, very good, Rob. I was hoping you could copy me from here. Like I say, I'm vertical and mobile, so you never know. But yeah, nice talking. Nice hearing you tonight.
Yeah, you're a little bit down, you know, that 20 dB difference between polarizations there, but I can still copy you, and I've got about 1,500 going out, so you probably have no problem with me. Good to hear you. Thanks. My KM6SR.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, go ahead, Cap.
Yeah, Rob and Bob are both 200 hertz low. They need to scoot up just a little bit.
I don't think they're off. They sound okay to me.
That's interesting. You're dead on, and I'm locked, and they're both real low. They both will sound real hollow.
Huh, that's weird. I don't hear it here. That's weird. Okay. Well, JJO, I don't know. He's in the other net down there. KO6 JJO, Bob. And Rob is... Rob, make another transmission. And Ken, did you want to make a quick contact with...
With who?
Well, I forgot. Excuse me. I forgot who we were talking to.
Well, we were talking to Bob, and I've been talking to him, so yeah. No problem there.
Oh, I know you have. I knew you had worked him. No, I had somebody else in mind. I don't know what I had in mind. I'm losing my mind. I think it went over there and stayed in Chowchilla.
Was that Greg, W6PYP?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to see if you had heard PYP in his mobile. That was who I was thinking of. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, I was hearing him. Yeah, no problem at all.
So there you go. 3 nice signal reports for you, Greg. W6PYP73. Enjoy the family. K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, thanks. W6PYP, and hello, Ken.
Yeah, hello, Greg. Good to hear you. Yeah, I haven't heard you on the 2 meter. Yeah, I called you the other day when I was driving up Meadow Lakes, and no luck. I call you every once in a while when I'm on the way up there.
Yeah, I try and get on there as often as I can, but I seem like it's been pretty skimpy lately. Hopefully I can get back on a little bit more.
Good. It would be good to talk to you. Got a couple things I wanted to chat with you about. Plus, I'll be coming into Visalia before too long there, and I wanted to stop and see you.
Oh, yeah, good deal. Yeah, meet you over at the station or something.
Right, yes, a little FM station there. So, and I've got your numbers. I can call you.
All right, Ken, sounds good.
Mike, did you copy AG6PD 1237? I couldn't hear you earlier.
Okay, Greg, 7-3. Hello, Tony.
Hello, Tony. KD6PD. K6MYC. Give us a little more chatter there, Tony, over.
Any messages for me or anything about Frank, AJ6PD?
You and Mike doubled almost the whole time there. Mike, Tony's looking for you.
Yeah, he's really weak.
Oh, he is? Oh, well, yeah, he's pointing this. He's blasting me out, but you got mountains between you two.
Normally he's strong, Tony. He's usually very strong here, so I don't know why. I must have him in a weird null or something here. Anyway, good evening, Tony. KD6PD. KJ6PD, I think it is. K6MYC.
He's looking for news about on Frank.
Well, yeah, Frank's passed out all that information on to Rob, but Rob obviously hasn't passed it on to you yet, Tony. Frank is, let's see, on Thursday this coming week, he's having 8 teeth pulled. A final mouthful of teeth will come out So he's going to be out of commission for about a week. It's actually a serious surgery, and they have to put him under. So it's more than just a simple tooth pulling its guts. They have to open him up and cut into his gums to get some of the broken teeth out. So it's a fairly serious operation. Frank's thinking about it. He's got everything ready, sort of set aside. He's on top of it, but he's just between that and the chiropractor trips, which he did one this last week, just at the end of the week as well. He keep hurting his back. That's got him stoven in. He's already got one tooth pulled, I think, Thursday of last week. He had one tooth pulled, so that took him out a day or so as well. So that's what's going on, Tony. Just patience, a little bit more, and I think he's coming down the home stretch. Over. Tony, copying me? Are you copying me, Tony? Over.
Barely. Yeah. A lot of noise up here this evening, but I got most of that. And yeah, we'll hang in there a little bit longer. Go from there and just copy something with still his back bothering them and something else. So we'll just hang in there and maybe either get him on the phone or get an email from him and just hope he makes it through what he's going through. And I just wondering if he changed his mind, should I just stop worrying about it and move on to something else, or just hang in there longer? I think I'd rather just hang in there longer. What do you think? Back to you, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah, just hang in there. I said he's coming down the home stretch. He said this coming week on Thursday he's having eight teeth pulled. I don't know why you're having trouble with me. I'm running 10 times the power you are, and you're very loud here now. So he's having all his last of his teeth pulled, and it's a major surgery, so he's going to be out of commission for about another week. So about 2 weeks, and then everything should be coming back to normal, and he's ready to go. Over. If Tony's not copying me, Rob, why don't you relay?
Hey, Tony, AJ6PD, the KM6SR. Do you have a copy on me?
I'm having a hard time up here tonight. I'm not hearing anybody. I think Ken's the only one I'm really hearing tonight. AJ6PD.
Yeah, AJ6PD, WA60IB. Are you copying me right now?
Oh, yeah, perfectly. You're the only one I'm really hearing, Ken. Thank you.
Okay, well, what Mike was trying to tell you is Frank is going to have this next week. He's having 8 teeth pulled. The rest of his teeth are going out. He's having a lot of problems. So just going to he's on the home stretch though. When he gets these out, and recuperate from that, that'll help him quite a bit. So I don't know what he's going to do for teeth, where he's going to get some false teeth or whatever, but I haven't heard that part of the story yet. But anyway, next week he's going to be pretty much out of commission. Over.
He's already got the teeth to go in.
Okay, very good. Thanks for the relay there. Appreciate that, Ken. Yeah, I don't know why usually I hear Mike no problem. Tonight I'm just having trouble hearing everybody. I'm not even hearing Rob very well tonight. Kind of strange. AJ6PD. Anyway, thanks again, Ken. Always a pleasure. And I'll say 73 for now. And we're going to be QRT for the night.
Hey, Tony, I pointed your way. Is this any better? KM6SRR?
Yeah, just hang in there. He's aware and you're aware, so hang in there. AJ6PD, WA60IB. Back to you, Mike.
AJ6PD, KM6SR. Is this any better, Tony?
Oh, yeah, 100%. How you doing, Rob?
Doing fine. It just helps to point the antenna towards you, I guess.
Must have something in his trailer or in his house there that's making noise. He's just wiped out.
K6, copy. Your B6 Cheyenne.
Good evening, Dane.
Yeah, I got something moved in on me again. I lost everybody. AJ6PD. we'll try again on Wednesday. You guys have a great night, and I'll say 73 for now, and should catch up with you on Wednesday.
You're 7-3, Tony. Thank you.
I'll be clear.
Thank you, Tony. AJ6PD, KM6SR, 73.
Good night, Tony.
And we got Dane in here. I hear you, Dane. I'm sure Rob's hearing you. He's pointed toward Core School now for Tony. Anyway, good evening, Dane. Good to hear you, and a good, strong signal here this evening. And you obviously made it through the weekend. We're about ready to go down toward Atascadero. If you have anything specific, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll just ramble on here. WB6JNP, K6MYC.
Yeah, nothing specific. High today of 92. Current temperature is about 88. So that's about it from Core School. We're going to be up in the Shaver area for about the next 3 weeks. We'll catch you tomorrow night on 6, and then I think Tuesday we're headed up there. So anyway, that's the story on that. K6MYC, WB6JNP, Core School.
Okay, so you're not taking the radio up there?
No, we're taking the radio up there. I just, after the whole fiasco, back, when we lost the dog, we lost the truck, antennas come off the back of the trailer, so I'm still trying to get everything sort of back out.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, we'll pay attention. We'll know we're looking for you in Shaver, but you'll be down a little bit. All right, very good. Have fun up there. We'll see you tomorrow night on 6 and whatever. And then I guess you're off and running to Shaver for 3 weeks. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll, we should have something going, but like I said, it, hasn't been #1 priority quite yet.
Gotcha. Okay, now pointed down toward Atascadero. Atascadero, W6QUI, KN6EIV, and others, KB6WRW, Paso Robles, anybody down that way. K6MYC, how are you doing, Ron?
K6MYC, W6PD, I have a question.
The conditions aren't the best tonight, according to comments from some of the others there. Anyway, good evening, Bozo 1055, and I just got home a few minutes ago. Well, I thought I was going to miss you. I was away all day, and I made it home in time. So, also, Eric is on frequency, 36QUI.
Okay, very good, Ron. Thank you. Somebody else broke in with you. Who was the other station that tried to check in? Please go ahead.
It was Whiskey 6 Papa.
Sounds like Pat, Mike. KM6SR here.
It was Papa Echo.
We got you, Mike. What was... did you have another comment, Mike? Go ahead.
Yes, I did. There was somebody earlier who had gotten an alignment tool that needed vacuum tubes. I've got boxes and boxes of vacuum tubes. So you just have them. If they're looking for something, you just send me a list, and I'll send them out to them. You just send it to my call sign at arrl.net.
Okay, who was it that was on the net frequency here that was looking for vacuum tubes? Who was it?
That would be me, KK6ZKE.
Okay, did you just copy what Mike said over?
I got part of it, not all of it. Go ahead again, Mike.
Yeah, I've got boxes and boxes of vacuum tubes. So if you can just drop me an email at my call sign Whiskey 6 Papa Echo at arrl.net, I'll check and see if I've got the ones that you're looking for, and they're yours.
Oh, thank you very much. And your call is W6PE.
He's in Oakhurst, so you guys could get together and exchange them, hand them right off to him there. Mike's in Oakhurst there, Terry, over.
Oh, I appreciate this. When I get it figured out, I'll contact you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. 73.
He just said make a list and send the email to him, and he'll go from there. Thank you.
Roger. KC6 said KE.
Thanks for popping back in. I didn't hear your request for tubes. I must have missed it. All right, let's see. Back to you, Ron. Sorry for that. And then we'll you take one, and why don't you turn it over to Eric, and we'll see if we can hear him here. W6QUI 1055 in the group K6MYC Bozo Net.
W6PND KM6SR. Are you still on, Pat?
That means they're working on the right kind of radios. My favorite radios, glow in the dark. Okay, very good. I don't know what you got to. I got up, let's see, I showed 75. It just came up a little bit for some reason. But yeah, I think it was pretty warm in other areas. I've been gone all day. Actually up at our restored repeater site. Had some work to do up there. And a while ago. Anyway, yeah, Eric, over to you. Hope you're copying them and they copy you. KN6EIV, W6QUI. Did you copy Eric, Mike?
I hear absolutely nothing, but maybe Rob heard him or maybe Ken heard him. Ken, did you copy KN6EIV in the Tascadero?
Yeah, good evening, Eric. Yeah, really light, really light. I can only copy about every 3 words. WA6OIV.
Hey, good evening, Eric. KN6EIV, KM6SR. I was copying everything there, okay?
I'd say the band is definitely down tonight.
Well, I think that was Ron I heard. I didn't get Eric coming back. Maybe he's not hearing me. KM6SR.
Hear that, Rob?
Yeah, I guess Eric dropped down there, Ron, and you're barely making it for me also. I guess we got bad propagation. Thanks, KM6SR.
Yeah. Well, he says you're very weak here. He's barely copying you, so yeah. It's not like last week we had a pipeline between us. So I guess that went away fast.
Well, it's funny. I'm copying you very strong, Ron. I mean, at least normal, which is always a good signal. But I just don't hear. I haven't heard a trace, not one word. I swung the antenna back and forth a little bit, see if I could get a bounce on Eric, and just did just nothing. So something's changed. I don't know if he's in the same location or he doesn't have the amp on or something. Anyway. You're good, and we've got Eric logged in here at 10:44, so thanks for that. We should also take a standby and see if Bill is here. KB6WRW. Bill, are you on frequency tonight? K6MYC. Paso Robles? Hearing nothing from Paso Robles. How about you, Ron?
Yeah, I don't hear. Bill, are you on frequency? Maybe not hearing you. Are you around, Bill? No response, Mike.
Okay, so we've got Eric and you checked in anyway. Sorry we're not hearing Eric. This just seems like there's got to be something wrong there, because you're normal here. Ken, is Ron sounding normal strength to you?
Yeah, Ron, you're 10/9 here. You've been stronger, but still that's a whopping good signal. So no problems with you. But Eric was up and down. I catch a few words and then he'd drop out. Back and forth.
Yeah. Okay. Well, did you copy that, Eric?
I sure did. Yeah.
There he is.
Really, really well.
Yeah, the band appears to be up and down.
I heard the first part of that. I heard him say, "I sure did," and then he started to fade down. So it is up and down, Ron. You're right.
Yeah, well, conditions are wobbly. Maybe it's the heat.
We'll let you guys go. Thanks for being there, and we'll see you, of course, tomorrow. It's Monday. We'll look for you on Tuesday, of course, 1296 night, hopefully. W6QUI in the group, K6MYC, Bozo Net.
Hang on, don't go away yet.
Go away.
I plan to be on Tuesday, Mike.
Okay, hang on. Don't go away. Go ahead, Rob.
Yes, Ron, W6QUI, KM6SRR. I think the guy down there in Phelan, Bob or Robert, I think his call sign is KO6JJO. He was going to point up your way and see if he could hear you.
Oh, very good. Yeah, we worked him. I think we've worked him before, but maybe not. Okay. When you going to do that now?
He probably did it already, but you could turn down that way. You got 2 or 3 listening for you, so go ahead and give him a shout. You won't bother us. Over.
Okay, yeah. What was it? Give me that call again so I can write it down.
Kilo Oscar 6, Japan Oscar, KO6JJO. He's in Phelan, Delta Mike 14. His name is Bob.
Okay, QSL. I will turn to LA and give it a whirl. Thank you.
Okay, and did you hear PMD also, Rob?
Yeah, he came in once. It almost seemed like an airplane scatter or something, but I recognized his voice very well, but when I called him, he didn't respond, so maybe he's gone back to vertical.
Okay, W6PMD is also on from down that way. He's another net control, so you might get him also, Ron, over.
Okay, roger, roger. I'm going to go there now. Thank you.
7-3.
Good night, Ron.
Good night.
7-3, Ron, KM6SRR, and 7-3, Eric.
7-3. Okay, here we are up toward Watsonville and Santa Cruz. AF6 United, AF6U. Are you in there tonight, Lee? K6MYC.
K6MYC in the group, Alpha Fox 6 United, 1098, I am here.
Okay, a good signal from you, no problem. Thank you for being there tonight, and we'll also take a standby and see if Ron is there, and then we'll pass it around. I mean, not Ron, but Tom. See if Tom is there. KW6S, Tom, are you with us, or you got too much company this week, K6MYC? Yeah, he's got company. I think he's got people coming in and going all week, so he's going to be in and out, I think. Rob, well, let me shoot it to you, Ken, and see if you're copying Lee, and then you can try for Rob. Sometimes they have it propagation to Rob, sometimes Rob doesn't have it. Over. Go ahead, Ken.
Oops, somebody said something. What was that? Voice in there after you turned it over to me. WA60IB. Yeah, I didn't have my beam around quick enough. I had to walk across there, so I didn't have the beam on him, so I didn't copy anything yet. Lee, are you copying me? WA60IB, over.
Yes, Ken, I can copy you. I think you could probably transmit into a dummy load and I can copy you. At least that's what it seems like here. WA60IB from AF6 United. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm copying you fine, but the beam's fairly sharp, so I had it still down towards Tascadero there. Okay, very good. Well, you've got a good signal. So how about you, Rob? Are you copying, Lee?
Yeah, how you doing, Lee? AF6 United, KM6SRR. You're just barely above my noise level, so it's very weak for me, but I heard you, over.
Roger, roger. Well, I've got you in there tonight as well, Rob. So, yeah, it's good to finally make a QSO here. KM6SRR from AF6 United.
Yeah, thank you, Lee. We finally made it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, I still say that pile of dirt is still in the way. But, yeah, tonight is a good night for that. Good to hear you out there, Rob. KM6SRR from AF6U. And I guess Tom does have a bunch of company coming and going for the next couple of weeks or something like that. So I know he was talking about having a whole stable full of people wandering in and out for quite a while there. So that's probably why he's not around.
Okay. well, let's see. We still have Mike over here. Mike, are you copying AF6 United there? Rob, Mike, WA6AAJ, K6MYC.
WA6JKN, Gilroy.
Oh, okay. WA6, give me again, Gilroy.
Okay, hi Mike, and I heard everybody else there. This is WA6 Juliet Kilowatt November. Kevin and Gilroy, 1053, over.
Okay, very good, Ken. WA6JKN, K6MYC. Boy, we haven't heard you for a long time, but we got you in. I don't know if Rob copied your number, 1053-1053. Was that correct? Over.
QSL 1053.
Okay, Rob, are you hearing him?
I can hear somebody way down there in the noise, but I can't quite make it out.
Okay, Ken, you want to say hello to the other Ken there in Gilroy?
Yeah, I thought that was Kevin. WA6JKN, WA6OIB. I need to get the antenna up your way, but yeah, I thought your name was Kevin all this time.
That probably is Kevin. I may have just misheard it.
Oh yeah, I think it's close enough. And OIB, you're coming in beautifully here in Gilroy.
Back to you, Ken.
I lost him now.
Okay, I hear you. You're still strong. WA6 Juliet Kilowatt November. Where are you located, Ken?
For some reason, Ken's lost you. You must have noise in your direction because you're very strong here, Kevin. He is located in Clovis. He's about 7 miles due south of me, just on the other side of Millerton Lake here and down on Copper Avenue. So he's about 7 or 8 miles airline from me. So in the same general area, but he doesn't have any hills to the west. So he's usually got a good shot, but he must have some noise. Sometimes we all have noise when we look toward the Bay Area or toward the west. Sometimes it's from a local source like mine. Mine is from a neighbor who has a very noisy solar inverter. And I don't know where Ken's noise is tonight, but it must be somewhere. He's booming in, Ken. I can't believe you can't hear him. Normally you hear him better than I do. WA6OIB and then over to JKN, K6MYC.
Yeah, I was just checking the noise. It's an S5, and he's usually above the noise. Yeah, Kevin, I don't know what it is. It's just one of those propagation things. I do have noise in your direction, but it's about an S5. But you should be stronger than that. WA6JKN, WA6OIB with the Bozo Group.
Okay, I just moved the beam a little bit in the southerly direction, just a little bit, about 1 or 2 degrees, and you came up quite a bit, so I may have been marginal. This is left-hand circular right now, left-hand circular. I'm going to flip it right now to right-hand. This is right-hand circular here, so I don't know if that makes any difference with the phasing that's going on, but you're coming in like Grant took Richmond here in Gilroy, nice and strong, Ken.
Okay, he went circular and he's right hand. When you switched to right hand, you came up a little bit here, Kevin. You're booming in here. I'm not having any trouble, so it must be just a temporary path thing or something. Maybe a Fresnel zone difference as he goes over the hills there or something.
OIB.
Okay, I doubled with you, Ken. I'm sorry. Say it again. Go ahead again, Ken.
Well, I'm done.
I copy both you 100%. Thank you for letting me join in tonight. You guys have a great evening. WA6JKN Gilroy.
Okay, good night.
We got you now. You copied him now, Ken?
Yeah, I got him fine now.
Okay, what happened? Were you off just a little bit? Were you pointed off from him just a little bit? Now Ken can't copy me.
No, I'm copying you fine. We must be doubling every time. I'm just saying that propagation just changed.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, I didn't touch the antenna. He just came up out of the noise.
There you go. Okay, Kevin, thank you very much for coming in. Gosh, make it a little bit more often from time to time here. We are on here every night of the week until Friday and Saturday. That's the only nights we're not here. Hi. Not on this frequency, of course, but Wednesday we'll be back here. 73 WA6JKN Gilroy, K6MYC, over.
Thank you very much, Mike. It's always a pleasure when I can make it, so I do appreciate the welcome. WA6JKN is clear. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And I'm listening for anybody in the Bay Area now. Bump it up a little bit more. WB6JNN or anybody, over?
Yeah, okay, WB6JNN, 285.
Yeah, I've got your 285 in good shape, Jim. Sounds good. And it's a little noisy. I've got, the inverter noise that's always troubling me in your direction, but we got you. Perfect copy here. So take one and tell us what you've been up to there, WB6JNN 285 K6MYC.
Yeah, okay. Well, when you were talking to JKN down there, both you and Ken were coming in okay here. And I tried to break one time when you guys had better signals, I guess. I actually get him better through the satellite from Gilroy, JKN, that is. I get him better through the satellite than I do direct. But then again, he's probably aimed over your way, so that's part of the problem. And I don't have a beam I can aim directly at him, so that's the other part. Well, anyway, a nice day here today. Spent a lot of time out on the patio just enjoying sitting out there with the cat. And not doing much of anything except enjoying some nice 75-degree weather. WB6JNN.
Okay. Very good. Ken, are you copying Jim okay there tonight?
Oh, yeah. Beautiful signal tonight, Jim. You're S9 and way out of the noise. And, yeah, having fun with your cat. I've been having fun with mine. I've been working out in the pasture with the horses and whatnot. And he comes out there. He's very weary of the horses, but he gets around me and wants to play in whatever I'm trying to do. So, cats are cool. Anyway, good to hear you tonight, Jim. WB6JNN to the gang, WA60IB.
Well, that's called helping.
Helping, yes, helping.
Yeah, that's just trying to help. Yeah, well, I got help from both directions. The cat on the one hand, my wife on the other sometimes. Oh, well, you know how that goes.
Okay, well, good to hear you, Jim. And thanks for checking in. We'll look for you, of course, on Tuesday, 1296. Hopefully we'll have a good copy on you there. We've been getting in the 20s with check-in counts on 1296, so I'm real pleased with we've had as many as almost 30 on 1296, so that's really a spectacular, but probably all because of the ICOM 9700. Very good. Let's see who else we have in here. Anybody else in the Bay Area, go ahead. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, over.
KA6UYH.
Hey, Chris, KA6UYH, 1026. There, you're sounding good.
Yeah, Roger. Good evening, Mike, and good evening, JNN. We haven't heard you for a while. It's good to hear you in there as well. And, Mike, it is 1226. Back to you.
What did I say? I think I may have said it wrong. I knew it's 1226. Got it. Thank you, Chris. And go ahead, Ken. Say hello to Chris, and then see if Rob. I don't think Rob copies Chris for some reason, even though Chris is stronger than most of the other guys from over that way for me. Weird. WA6OIB in the group K6MYC. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, K6MYC and the gang, WA6OIB. I'm not copying Chris. I can't even tell he's in there. I got absolutely nothing from Chris there, over.
Well, isn't that something? We got a weird path, don't we, Chris? Because you're just very strong for me, always here. I never struggle with you. 6 meters, a little different story, but this mostly because there isn't much of an antenna there. Anyway, back to you. And Rob, if you hear anything from Chris, let us know. Otherwise, I'll move on from him. And I'm sure that Stan is in here somewhere. I can't bring up Stan's call for some reason. I wanted to tell him about my tomato plant, but maybe he's not in here tonight. Back to you, Chris. KA6UYH, K6MYC.
All right, fine business. Yes, I can barely hear the other gentleman. He's about an F1, F2, so I can make him out, but he's obviously not hearing me. Hey, quick question for you. On off-center fed dipoles, if the SWR on 40 meters, because it's a 40 through 6, is about 2 to about 2.5, is that normal, or is that running a little too high?
I don't know. I don't know what an off-center fed dipole feed point is. Center it would be 1 flat to 1.5 to 1. A dipole's impedance varies with height above ground, and it can go anywhere from 35 to about 75 ohms, depending on height above ground at the feed point on a center fed. But off-center fed, how long is the dipole?
It is going to be 66 feet total. You're feeding it at 1/3 of one length, or one leg.
Why are you doing that?
Because what happens is it gives me multiple bands with one balun and one coax. It's really not very efficient.
Well, it's probably okay. It's off a little bit, but you'll probably just have to factor in the antenna tuner. You're going to have resonances on the other bands as you have two different leg lengths on each side there, and that'll give you some variable resonances and so on, but you will probably not always have, and you will hardly ever have 50 ohm feed impedance. Over.
Yes, understood what you're saying. It's I thought it should be about a 1.5 all the way across, but in this case it's about a 2, so I just trying to make sure that I don't have any water in the coax and that the balun is okay. I do not want to go up to the top of the roof and put a dummy load on the end of the coax, which would be an ideal thing, and then watch what the SWR is. But anyway, I tried to work a station in Bakersfield last night. I was a 5x3 to him, and he was a 5x7 to me. He's running a vertical, and I'm obviously horizontally polarized, so there was some discrepancy there, or roughly maybe about a 3 dB loss there. But I don't know what he was doing, but we had a hard time working each other, so I'm getting a little bit discouraged with this antenna.
Well, 40 meters is not a short skip band in the evening, so you're lucky you heard anything from Bakersfield. 40 meters is a long distance skip in the evening, and most of the time I can't hear anybody in California at all on 40, but I can work Africa. I had a long chat with a friend in Africa last night on 40 meters, but I wouldn't have heard anybody in California usually. Now there are odd nights where we do have short skip also, but that would be odd. I wouldn't give up on the dipole. You got to figure that you're only going to hear stateside stuff, but out of ways, Texas and Kansas area, Wyoming, VE6, VE7, all those guys should come in fine on the dipole at night. But in the daytime, you should figure in maybe 500 or 600 miles is going to be the limit of your range. Over.
All right, I understand what you're saying. Okay, and the other thing, though, is that on 40 meters, the dipole is only about 20 feet up, so it's at the peak of the roof, which means it's kind of an NVIS setup for 40. 20 will be a different story.
Yeah, it's not going to work very well on 40, except for short daytime skip, like you say, NVIS, near vertical incidence. You'll get out, but 20 feet, the antenna is a vertical radiator. Anything up to about 30 feet above ground for 40 meters is the ground becomes a reflector. It becomes a 2-element beam aimed up, straight up. Over.
Roger, I understand what you're saying. Okay, anyway, we'll keep playing with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about the feed impedance, just feed it. If you get a chance to drop it down and take the balun off and check the coax, that would be a good idea, but I don't think that's what's causing your problem, unless the coax is so bad that it's also lossy. Over.
No, it's really good coax. It's Massey Poloni, which is good stuff. I would say it's comparable to LMR 400 or the other one, ABR. I think it's ABR. Theirs is 400 something. They have their 400 series. So it's good coax. Massey Poloni puts a special PL259 on it. It is sealed. They actually use bushings in there to seal it up. So I should be all right that way. And then I've used the emulsion tape plus black tape on top of it to protect it from the sun. So I think we're probably all right. The only thing is the condensation in the ballon. It's a 4-to-1 current, and it does have weep holes, but that's the only concern I have.
Yeah, well, we haven't had any weather that would cause anything like that, and if it's got a weep hole, it's going to evacuate itself and dry out anyway, so I think you're probably fine. It's probably just a characteristic, and if you change the feed line length by 20 or 30 feet, your VSWR would probably change dramatically. Over.
Roger. Well, it's it's roughly over 100 feet of coax, which I don't like doing that, but at HF in that low frequency, it shouldn't be a problem.
It's not a loss factor. If you have an impedance at the feed point of the antenna, let's just say it was a 75 ohm feed impedance, but depending on the wavelength, the percentage of wavelength that the coax is, you can get up and down. Your VSWR is going to go up and down on the coax as the impedance changes as you move along with the distance from the feed point. So you can have all kinds of transformations going on in that feed in that coax. So you could either cut the coax slightly, 10 or 15 feet, and get a change, or add a little bit. Usually it's just easier to add a little bit and see if that makes a dramatic change in the VSWR. I'd add 20 feet or 30 feet, and you'll get a massive change in VSWR. Over.
All right, understood. Okay, we'll keep playing with it then.
I don't think the antenna is the problem or the feed line. I think it's just 21 feet above ground, and you're trying to make it work at night, which it doesn't do that normally.
Okay. Yeah, usually I can work about a state over or two because of the way the setup or the height of that antenna. But Bakersfield last night was a struggle, and it's not the first time either. But okay, that makes sense.
Do you have an extra class license?
Yes, I am extra class.
Okay, well, join me in the morning. I'll give you, as soon as I sneeze, I'll give you the frequency we're on every morning. And there's a whole bunch of guys all over the West Coast that you can check with to see how you're doing. You'll hear me without any question. If the skip is in, some days we skip over you on some because of the sun and what it does to short skip, but we've worked you before on 40. I thought we'd worked you once before. Anyway, 7137 starts at 8:30. I'm usually there plus or minus a few minutes, and we have guys in Washington and Montana, Utah, Idaho, Oregon, and a couple of guys in California around the area. So it's a good group, and they're all more than willing to work with you and explain what's going on with the antenna and so on. And then that'll give you a typical morning propagation is good short skip, but sometimes lately, because of the sun and the CME events and stuff, we've had very poor short skip for the first couple 100 miles, and then it starts to work really well from there on out. Over.
Yes, understood. Sometimes I can't hear you guys at all. I've been out there a few times with you guys. Normally it's Saturday and Sundays are my time to be out there. I haven't been out there for a little bit or joining you guys for a little bit, but sometimes I can't hear you at all. And then either Sunday night or Monday night, if I could work you on 6, I would ask, hey, were you guys out there on 40 meters? Because I didn't hear you at all, but you guys were out there. So that's what happened. I think Rich, he was in Placerville, I believe, the gentleman that passed away. So I definitely had no problem working him, but he was probably doing the heavy lifting for me on my end. But there was a gentleman in Utah, and I could barely work him. So, all right, we'll give it a try. I'm taking up a lot of the net that time here, but we'll give it a try again probably Saturday or Sunday and see if we can work you guys.
Okay, well, we'll make a point of keeping you, keep being aware of your possibility. Saturday, Sunday only. We won't worry about you during the week. 7-3, Chris.
All right, 73 is Mike. Good to hear you. K6MYC from KA6UYH.
Okay, AB6SR. Stan, are you here? Where's Stan tonight? Anybody else in the Bay Area? Bozo Net, 2 meters. Go ahead.
Yes, WB6WNI. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, good evening. WB6WNI, K6MYC. Hi, Gary, and you're sounding good. Go ahead.
40-meter antenna is much simpler than yours, Chris. So, anyway, over to you, Mike.
Okay, well, you turned it over to me and then you took it back. So I doubled with you. A lot of times when you say good evening, then you just stop for a minute, and I assume you've turned it over. Anyway, what's new over there? Over.
So, not much. I listened to 6 meters today and heard a local station, and he wanted to check in KO6MMN, Mike Nancy, which I was going to look up his number, but he's not here, but if he shows up, he wants me to relay for you. Then other than that, Mike, I've just been working in the garden, and, you know, Dad's not there. I guess you're going to have to tell us how your tomatoes are doing. Back to you.
Okay, very good. We'll look for you tomorrow, of course, on 6. Hopefully we won't have so much noise that we can't hear you, but we always make it work somehow. Somebody over there can hear. Take care. Thanks for checking in, Gary. WB6WNI 1090 1090 K6MYC. Anybody else in the Bay Area? W6PQL, KB6SR, KB6BA. Missed it. You're very light. Go ahead. Give it to me again. Who is it? Give it to me again. I did not get your call or your Bozo number. Over, over. 177-177-0 Can anybody copy that station? How about you, Gary?
KE6QR.
KE6QR, okay. He must be portable somewhere. He's very weak. Normally I hear Gary pretty well. 177 KE6QR. Go ahead, Gary.
Okay, I'm at home in Vallejo. I think it's just conditions right now. My tweaking, I think the antenna's pointing pretty close to you, but just a quick howdy, and hope you're doing well. Have a great net tonight. K6MYC and the Bozo Net, KE6QR.
Are you at home?
Roger, Roger, Roger.
Okay, well, that's why. I was way off of you. I was way down into listening in the Cupertino area and the Los Gatos area for guys, so I didn't have the antenna in your direction. You're very Q5 now. Thank you, Ken. You want to say hello to Gary there and wherever he is up there?
Yeah, okay. KE6QR, hi Gary. WA6OIB, hello to Vallejo there.
WA6OIB, KE6QR, Charlie Mike 88, you're sounding good there.
Very good. Okay, yeah. Well, keep cool. WA6OIB, thank you, Mike.
He's in a good grid, Charlie Mike 88, a rare one up there. Okay, very good. Well, how about W6PQL? Where are you, Jim? KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Where are you, Mike? My Sundays are really thin in the Bay Area. Okay, I'm going to go to Oakley and see if we can get Oakley in here. Should be pointed just about right for you, Ken.
So he may want to. Yep. Not enough to copy, but
oops, boy, are we?
So it was. So we did it. Anyway,
hi, Ken.
Howdy, Ken. Back to WK6MYC.
Hi, Ken. N6RO, KM6SRR.
Yeah, Rob. Good and loud.
Hang hang on a second. Gary, was that you in there making an extra transmission? Somebody was in there the whole time, but I couldn't copy it because a lot of chatter over the top. Who was it that was just chattering away? Go ahead.
Mike, it might have been WNI 1090. I was just wanting to pass on to Gary that I could actually hear him. The 177 Gary. I heard him for the first time ever. Just wanted to pass it along.
Okay, did you get that, Gary? KE6QR WB6WNI is copying you. Rarity, over.
Okay, no, I did not hear anything at all, but I'm glad that he's hearing me just fine. I'm running 100 watts in 10 element Cushcraft at 50 feet.
Well, Mike, it's not consistent. I just want to let him know it was there for a moment. But anyway, so I will monitor out in nitrous, maybe 679 monitoring.
Okay, very good, Gary. WB6WNI, KE6QR. To sort that out, Gary QR, he's in Campbell, San Jose area, right in that area around Hamilton Avenue, Campbell, San Jose area. But he doesn't normally hear you, and the first transmission you made, you had good copy. The last one, he couldn't hear you. So it's just the band. The band is given propagation occasionally, as it does. So that's what's going on, but that's why Gary was in there. He was trying to get to you and let you know he was hearing you. At least you get down there occasionally anyway. Hi. KE6QR in the group, K6MYC.
Okay, thank you, Mike. That must have been a balance off Mount Diablo because I'm pointed right at Diablo trying to get to you. So my signal must be squirting in all directions there.
Yeah, probably is. He's pointing toward Diablo, Gary, so maybe that's why you might have had the antenna up toward Diablo a little bit and got the bounce from him. He's sort of buried behind some hills there, so he has to point toward Diablo to get to me, sort of a backscatter path. All right, we got it, guys, 7-3, and Ken, take a transmission and say hello to OIB as well in the group. N6RO, how was the contest? I didn't hear anybody working IOTA at all on any band, K6MYC.
K6MYC and 6RO, Bozo 835, high temperature 94, and dinner is going to be Atlantic salmon and asparagus and famous Brentwood corn on the cob. The contest was... I forgot to review the rules, and I thought there was going to be single band entries, so I went single band A, and I CQ'd 250 times in about 40 minutes and didn't get anybody. But this is on 80, full power in the dipole, and around 10:30, there was a quick gathering of 2 VE7s and a K9. And so I got 3 contacts. And I came out later again and CQ'd some more. Never heard anybody. Nobody was on the cluster. So there wasn't much of a contest. N6RO.
I would agree with that, even though I didn't try to work it, but too bad about the multiple CQs. That's strange that you couldn't find anybody on. I listened on 40 meters on Saturday night. I turned the radio on, and without even pointing up that way, there was an Echo India 9, and I was assuming he was using his little island as an IOTA, but I'm not sure. But he didn't say CQ contest, he just called CQ, but he was very loud. I could have worked him, but I wanted to get off to dinner. I hadn't had dinner, and it was almost 8 o'clock, so I passed on it. But the band was wide open to Europe, so it should have had anybody that was on an island up there with propagation on 40 at least, and probably should have been halfway decent on 80, you would think. Sorry about that. Anyway, Ken, WA6OIB, pass along yours, over.
Very good. Oh, my goodness. N6RO and the gang, WA6OIB. Well, good to hear you. Beautiful signal as usual. Hey, what does this Tuesday look like for you for a visit?
I can't do it. I got a doctor's appointment.
Oh. Okay, you can't go, Mike?
I can't go, yes.
Uh-oh, okay. Well, this Tuesday I've got wide open, so I was going to try and get up there and see you, Ken, but looks like Mike's not able to travel.
Yeah, okay. I guess you were doing some research last night, because I got two notifications that you were going to be here at 6:43, and then I got an update 6:53, and I said, what a nice surprise.
How in the world did you get that?
I don't know. It came from you.
Wow. I was doing research, yeah. I was trying to find out where you were at. I mean, how long it was going to take me to get there, and I was doing some routing on my phone, on the computer, and I guess the text slipped out.
Yeah, it does that. I still don't know how my phone works, and I'm making mistakes all the time. I wouldn't call yours a mistake. It's just a feature.
I didn't realize it was doing that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was doing all the research so I could exactly how long. It's not going to be bad. It's Mike, when we do go, it's only an hour and a half from here. Excuse me, not hour and a half, 2.5 hours from here. But swinging by your place doesn't add really any at all because it's the way I go and whatnot. So anyway, it'll be fun when we get around to doing it. So I'm sure sorry you can't go on Tuesday, Mike. I've got the whole day wide open, which is very rare for me.
Well, normally I would cancel the appointment, but it's one of those that if I cancel it, I won't get to see the doctor again for another month. And it's related to getting some new hearing aids and having them work on the current pair and all that. So it's one of those appointments. It was only one appointment at that time available, and everything else is going to be 2 to 3 weeks or more out because he's then going on vacation. So I don't want to miss it. It's hard enough to get to see him as it is. Over.
Right, yeah, no, don't want you to miss it. I was just gambling that you'd be free, but oh well, we lost this gamble, Ken.
Yeah, well, any afternoon sort of works for me, unless I have a Kaiser appointment, and I don't see any on the books. So it's up to you and Mike when you want to do it. Not a rush job, but looking forward to it.
Yeah, it was funny because I made the appointment Friday. I made a rush appointment in there because one of my left hearing aids had failed, and I had to get it in and with me attached to it so they could run some tests, and they decided it was broken, and they had to send it back. But I just went in, and they said, well, come on in as a walk-in, and we'll fit you in. So that's what happened Friday, and they said, now we can set you up with another appointment to see Alan, who is the main guy, and can do the final adjustments on it, and they also tell you about all the new hearing aid stuff that they've got going. And so, but that's the only time I could get to see him for the next month or so. So I thought I better take it. All righty, 7-3, that's the way it goes. Otherwise, I think I'm open for a month or so. So unusual that it would happen to fall on the same day. Sorry about that, Ken. How about Rob? Do you want to say hello to Ken up there?
Yeah, sure, Mike. I did when you were first made contact with him. How you doing, Ken? N6RO, KM6SR. You're sure sounding good down here.
Yeah, you're doing fine up this way, too. It's pretty good from here down the valley.
Okay. For your information, Ken, Mario, KO6IQR, he usually checks in the same direction when I'm pointed at you. He's gone now. I think he's still up here, but his stuff is all torn down. His wife took it all back to Southern California. He's done with this construction job that he had in Patterson, disassembling their electric facility manufacturing plant there from the dump. So he's still there, but he'll be leaving. He doesn't have anything to get on the air with anymore from up here. Let's just put it that way. So we hope to hear him from Southern California. He's intending on putting up something that can reach up at least as far as me, and that would mean you could also get to you, Ken. So maybe we'll hear Mario from the Southern California location one of these days. Anyway, it was nice to have him. A very interesting gentleman, very nice and very accommodating and very regular with his check-ins. N6RO in a group. 7-3, we'll see you tomorrow, K6MYC.
Yeah, Roger. I guess Gary's going to Anaheim, and I don't think he's going to try to find a hilltop somewhere. I guess he still has a home down there. Anyway, it'd be a record on 2 meters for me if I worked anything in the LA area. We'll see you tomorrow on a couple of bands, N6RO.
Well, he's got a place in Anaheim. That's where his home QTH is, somewhere around Anaheim there. And that's a pretty good path. And K6TSK Bozo number 3 is in Anaheim. And even Rob works, Ralph, on 1296 on that band. So we should have a pretty good path unless he's in some weird location there. But he thought he's going to put up a pretty good tower with some altitude and some big antennas. And he's hoping to be able to continue to check in with us up this way. So there you go. Anyway, I'm sure you can work him on a good day, but we'd have to work at it. But he knows all the times and stuff that we'd be looking for him. And 6RO in the group, 7-3, and we'll see you tomorrow, K6MYC.
Yeah, you bet. Tomorrow should be okay on both bands, and 6RO.
Okay, anybody else while I'm pointed this way? We should have KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima. How about you, John? KD6 WVL, K6MYC.
KD6 WVL, 1179 on the right antenna, over.
Oh, there you are, 1179. Gotcha. Nice strong signal tonight, and good to hear you. The next guy I'm going to look for is Jake over in Stockton, so I got to move the antenna a little bit further over. But you copied what I said about Mario, did you?
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I've been following along with that, so it'd be kind of nice to work him. You know, going through my logs from 93 to present, 10, 11 years ago, I worked all down in there, no problem. You know, it just seems now there's no targets down there anymore, over.
There's no what?
Well, there's no stations down there really that you can get to. You know, I'd work DMO2 and, into the east, all over.
Yeah, they're down there, but they can't hear anymore. One big station is W6TED, or WA6TED. It's just on the border of the San Diego grid square, just a little bit north of Delta Mike 12. He's got a good signal. There's W6 Bravo Victor Bravo. I think Vlad down there has got a good station. He can get up this way. 2 or 3 others, but they all have to have good receive conditions, and that's not always the case down there in the LA area. So hopefully we'll make some more progress with getting more people on the air again from down that way. Anyway, good to hear you, John. Ken, you want to say hello to John there in Modesto, I mean?
Yeah, good evening, John. WA60IB is here.
WA6AO, I can't even talk, I'm sorry. Hey, sounding good tonight.
Yeah. I'm not right on you, but I copy you fine, no problem. Good to hear you. WA60IB, Northern Clovis.
Good to hear you. Have a good evening. KD6WVL, thanks for the check-in.
How are you doing, Rob? He's very loud tonight for me.
Yeah, he's just above my noise there. How you doing, John? KD6WVL, KM6SRR.
Oh, you're sounding good, Rob. Not as loud as Mike, but I don't think you're pointing at me. But good to hear you.
Okay. Probably marginal. He said you're a little marginal for him right at the moment, John. All right, 7-3. We'll see you maybe on 6 tomorrow, maybe not, but certainly by Wednesday. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, K6MYC, clear and standing by for KO6JPU, Kilo Oscar 6, Juliet, Papa United. Jake, I wonder if you're in there.
Is there anybody down there taking check-ins for the Bozo Net tonight? This is WB6ISO.
I hear you, Dennis.
Hello there, Dennis.
Yeah, hey, are you going to take some check-ins for the Bozo Net?
Yeah, Mike's copying you.
Yeah, I could barely even hear him. You're loud. You're loud. I could barely hear him. Anyway, yeah, some check-ins real quick if we can. KA60SX 160 would like to get checked in. N1 Papa Data 336. N6BX November 6 Bravo X-ray Larry 782. I am Bozo 86. I'm going to take a brief pause. I think Dan was going to try to check himself in. Dan, are you there?
I'm here, but I can't hear Mike very well. M16, Bozo 132.
I hear you fine, Dan.
You got you, Dan. No problem. M6TNI 132 checked in. I'm Bozo 86, and that's all I have for now. WB6ISO.
Are you copying me now, Dennis? WB6, N6TNI, K6MYC. You don't normally hear me when I'm pointed the other way. When I point at you, you should hear us. Over.
Oh yeah, you're at least 5 over S9 right now. Your signal's coming in real good, Mike. Nice hearing you in there. I bet you it was shocking to hear my voice for a change.
Yeah, I am shocked. Great to hear you. We've got Ken and Rob in here both. Let's see. Rob, are you copying Dennis there?
Oh, yeah, I got copy Dennis. Also, Dan, is it N6TNI, KM6SRR?
Yeah, you're sounding good too. N6TNI up here in North Island.
All right, I don't know if I've talked to you before. I'm in DMO7. What's your grid?
Charlie Mike 98.
QSL, CM98, Charlie Mike 98. Thank you.
And Rob's in DMO7, same as me. Ken, how about it? You copy on TNI?
Oh, yeah, Dan's good S9. Hi, Dan. 6TNI, WA60IB.
Hey, good evening. Nice hearing you in there. Yeah, I'm copying a lot of people, considering I'm pointing towards Mike as well as I can up here. But I'm catching a lot of people off of the side of the beam, so that's a good thing. All right, well, guys, carry on. I just wanted to make my presence known, and you guys have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll catch you all later. N6TNI.
Well, if you're pointed towards Mike, you're almost pointed towards me, because I'm just past him, so. Okay, very good. Take care and have a good week. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, and of course, Rob is just off to the side of me to the west, so I'm sure your antenna is broad enough to get to Rob. He's only about 7 miles to the west of me here, so we're all pretty much in the line. Good evening, Dan, and make yourself present more often if you can there. N6TNI, and tell me what city you're in. Are you in Sacramento or just around there? Over.
I'm in North Highlands, which is just north and a little bit to the east of Sacramento.
Yeah, of course. Did you know Bill, KO6KD?
I did. I knew Bill really well.
Of course, he just passed away a couple of weeks ago now.
Yes, he did. Yeah, it was a shame. But he had some medical problems for a long time.
Yeah, he did, but didn't seem to have any relationship to the passing. But probably in a better place for him. He was not a happy camper most of the time because he couldn't sleep well and all the rest of it. So I guess it was a blessing in some ways. You have to look at these things from a positive standpoint, I guess. We all miss Bill there. 73, we'll see you later. Ken 6TNI, K6MYC up to KJ6KFB. How about it, Darren?
Mike?
What was that? Go ahead, Dennis.
Yeah, just let you know, I knew Bill since 1964.
Yeah, he's been around a long time.
Yeah, okay. Have a good evening. Losing my voice again. Dan, catch you later.
Okay.
John, if you're there.
Yes, indeed. Hello.
Before you go with your signal there, Darren, you got a problem.
And yeah, John's out of here for a while. 756 for a check-in. How copy, Mike?
Copy you just fine. Darren. And what did you say about John? You say he's out of here for a while?
Yeah, I haven't caught up with him today. I was hopeful. Oh, there, I could actually put out a little more power. There we go. Yeah, I haven't heard from him but once this week via text message.
Darren, you have a lot of grungy going on with your signal over there, a lot of RF or something.
I'm having difficulty. What did he say about John?
A little bit.
Must be something from a power supply. It's just some really nasty noise.
Okay, that a little better?
That is.
Okay, backed up, power down. I guess I got some power cord problems I got to work through.
Yeah, you're clean now. But before, boy, I mean, a lot of grungy with it.
Oh, okay. Well, not sure why that was, but at any rate, yeah. John has, I hope he'll be back on the air tomorrow.
Okay, what happened?
Oh, he's been taking a siesta.
Well, that's not abnormal. I do that from time to time. So he just slept through a net, did he?
Oh, no. He's been challenged and taking care of what he needs to. He might fill you in come Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll look for him tomorrow on 6 and Tuesday, and tomorrow on 222 also, of course. All right. Thank you, Darren. Good to hear you. KJ6KFB, K6MYC 73 for now. We certainly hope to hear you Tuesday. Holy cow, you just went away. What happened?
Yeah, that van keeps going up and down.
What did you say about Tuesday?
I hope to catch you Tuesday.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was a deep fade. You were just virtually gone. Okay, thank you, Dennis. Darren. See you later. And we'll take a standby and see. Well, I'm pretty close to Reading, so let's see if we can get the Reading boys in here. Charlie November 80. Charlie November 80, KD6 Sugar Whiskey, and KO6HS. K6MYC calling Reading. Anybody?
KO6HS 230, Mike, a little bit on the low side for signal, a little bit on the low side, but we're copying you. Over.
Yeah, we got a good copy on you, Jerry. KO6HS, K6MYC. You're a solid copy here, and I'm putting out a good 1500, so you should hear me. Anyway, I didn't hear Rich, but let's see if you can make it down to Ken. Ken, you copying Jerry there, KO6HS? How about you, Rob?
No, I can't hear him. I was trying.
Oh, because Jerry's got a pretty good signal here this evening. Okay, Jerry, back to you, and you might comment whether you've heard Rich or not. He's normally in here, but he's been off his time schedule just a little bit lately and missing the first call here. Hi. I should not complain. He's there most of the time. KO6HS and the group K6MYC. Over. Yeah, I missed all of that. You were down right on a noise floor for me, and I didn't get any of that. I'm sorry. But we got the previous transmission just fine. Maybe somebody else copied it. Ken, did you hear Jerry that time? Ken's gone away. How about you, Rob?
Nope, I peeked around and couldn't get him.
Okay. It's up and down, Jerry. Let me take another standby for Rich. KD6 shopping wet. KD6 Scotch Whiskey, KD6SW, K6MYC, calling and listening. Are you there, Rich?
Yeah, okay. Yes, I am. This is KD6 Shortwave, or Sopping Wet, and number 145, Reading, over.
Yeah, booming in. Jerry's down, you're up. That's the way it is, isn't it? Okay, great signal. Good to hear you. Let's see if Rob heard any of that. Over. How about it, Rob?
I could tell somebody was in there, but I couldn't make it out. Sorry, guys. KM6SR.
Are you hearing Rob SRR there, Rich?
I can hear you tonight, Mike. Very bad copy. 2-1.
Okay. The band's just going up and down really fast. You were very strong in that one. That one there, you were barely readability about 3, readability 3. So it's up and down, but good to hear you. Thanks very much for checking in. We'll keep an ear out for you on 6. We'll keep an ear out for you on 6 meters tomorrow on 50.140. 7373 KO6HS to 73 Jerry. KD6 Scotch Whiskey, K6MYC. Good evening.
Okay, good evening there, Mike. Roger on 6 meters. KD6SW, KD6 so what?
Okay, sopping wet. We'll see you later. Anybody else before I go to Nevada? Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Sacramento Valley? Nothing heard. Okay, we're going to Nevada. Here we are toward Nevada. We got N6, N7 Victor Alpha Charlie, N6, N7 VAC, K6MYC. How about it, Eric?
K6MYC from N7VAZ, 1193, over.
1193. And I'm sorry about the call sign, November 7, Victor Alpha Zulu. I don't know where I got the Charlie. Came out of nowhere. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu. Good signal from you at the moment. Let's see, Ken, are you back? Ken must have had a phone call. Rob, did you copy anything from Eric that time?
Yeah, I was still pointed down to Sacramento. I was writing down the log, and then Aaron texted me, so I didn't hear him.
Okay, I did check in Aaron, by the way.
Okay, yeah, I figured so. That's why I put him down on my list. Anyway, N7VAZ, N7VAZ, KM6SR, in case you're hearing me. How you doing, Eric?
I did not hear a response, so he's maybe down for you. The band's really going up and down very quickly as it's just now sundown. A little past sundown, and it's going up and down very rapidly. All right, let's see if Richard's in here. KD6BQ, KD6 Bravo Queen, K6MYC. Richard?
I heard Eric in there, Mike, but I couldn't make anything out.
Okay.
SR.
Number
okay.
39, you're on the phase there, over.
How you double with there, Eric, Rob, Richard, but go ahead again. Good copy, go ahead.
Oh, that's good. You're back up again. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249. You were in a fade the first time, and you're coming back up again.
Yeah, funny fades right there. Well, this is the time it's going to do this because the nighttime, daytime shift is occurring, and the ionosphere or the troposphere is very unstable for propagation, it seems. You're doing fine, though. Good to hear you. And, of course, we'll look for you tomorrow night on 222 and 6 meters, Richard, over.
Yeah, roger. We'll be looking for you on 6 meters tomorrow night, over.
Yeah, not 222. I was thinking of you. I was thinking of John KR6MR just got on 222, and I was thinking it was you, but you just got on 1296. I guess that's all I can expect, right?
Yeah, for a little while there until I can figure out why my 220 transverter doesn't really work.
Okay. Let's see if Daniel's in there. Daniel, I may have to move a little bit further this way for you. KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform Quebec London, K6MYC, over. Oh, he said he would not be on because he's got the antennas torn down for next weekend's contest, the 222 and up contest, so he's not going to be there tonight. So let's see, W7 Delta Alpha Zulu, no, Delta Alpha India, W7DAI, K7SUN. Either one of you copy, Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Bozo Net. Okay, nothing heard, and we haven't had Larry in here for ages, and 7 Whiskey Tango. So I'll shoot it back to you, Richard, and you can shoot it to Rob and see if he's copying you. I'm sure he is by now. KD6BQ, Wausau Valley, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ. And maybe here within a few weeks to a month, we'll have a new guy in here, Whiskey 7 Nancy Tango Tango. I talked to him on Friday. He got his sideband radio in. He's got to come up with an antenna and then probably an amplifier there, but I was able to work him on sideband. He's also in Carson City, kind of halfway between Daniel and Greg there, so potentially a new person on sideband here soon. K6MYC, KD6BQ.
Oh, that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be good to kind of fill in when Daniel does what he did this time, and not. It's a shame that Daniel can't keep all the antennas in the air at the same time. I don't know what his physical situation is there. He must have a very small lot or a rented house or something, because he puts antennas up just to get on the net, and then he takes them down. It's just a real hodgepodge temporary situation, it seems. Can't leave everything up at once. And it's not that much of a deal to leave a bunch of VHF and UHF antennas up. I should talk here with 9 towers, huh? KD6BQ, Rob, are you copying Richard, over?
Yep, sure am. How you doing, Richard? KD6BQ, KM6SRR. Sounds like your 220 transverter has the same sickness you got from Darren and from Ken, N6RO.
Yeah, good evening, Rob. KM6SRR, KD6BQ. A little garbled on the voice there, but Q5 up here. Not quite as strong as Mike right now, over.
Yeah, Mike's always got me acing me out, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I was saying your transverter must have the same sickness you caught from Darren's transverter or from Ken and 6RO's transverter, because theirs weren't working either.
Yeah, some kind of a transverter virus. But no, this is an old Elecraft 220 transverter that I've managed to find, and I got it running, but I can't get decent output power out of it, and I've replaced the little block output RF block in there, and it didn't seem to help. So it receives okay, but it doesn't have any significant power on transmit, less than a watt there. Anyway, KM6SR in the group, KD6BQ.
Okay, sounds interesting, Richard. Yep, you got better handle on it than I would there. Thanks for being there.
Hey, Richard, you said you're getting a watt into the little module, but module's not making much gain. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I got one of the new modules for it. In fact, I got 3 of them, and I tried 2 of them, and the result was always the same. So I've got to go back up and measure the driver and measure a few other things. But as I was probing along, it looked like it had gain at each stage, and then the output was weak.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make any sense. It's telling me that those modules usually have really good gain, and they're very stable, and they're very consistent. So it's telling me that your last driver just before the module is got a problem, or something is broken, or a weak trace or something like that from the last stage over to the module, over.
Yep, I think that's most likely the problem now, and I'll have to look into it. And then maybe the easiest thing to do is just to put another driver in there and see if it helps. It's a little hard to tap in there and actually measure the power coming out of the driver.
Yeah, you might even make a call to Elecraft to see if they have any clues, if they've seen that before, or this is a unique failure. Anyway, just a thought. Very good. We'll let you go. We'll see you tomorrow on 6, of course. 73s for now. KD6 BQ and N7 Victor Alpha Zulu. Good evening to you, Eric. Thank you for checking in as always. K6MYC. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Bay Area. It did. Then we're in here, KJ6KFB. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, I should say. KB6 WFC. Mike, are you in here this evening? Over. How about W6 Papa Queen London, W6 PQL. KB6BA. AB6SR. Late checks are missed, Bay Area, K6MYC. Now go back and forth across the Bay Area one more time. W6PQL, that's unusual not to have Jim in here. He must have company, or maybe he went out to dinner with his daughter and they're not even at home. Anybody in the Bay Area, late checks are missed, please. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Bozo Net.
How about Prather?
Oh, we'll take Prather, K6MTS. Good evening.
Good evening, Mike. 680. Where am I? Delta Mike 06. And hello, Ken, if you're still around, and hello, Rob.
Ken was here. He disappeared all of a sudden. May have gotten a phone call. Ken, are you back? WA6OIB. We got somebody looking for you here. He must have got a call. He must be on the phone or something, Mark. Rob's probably turning his antenna so he can hear you.
I'm pointed down to Bakersfield, but I was picking up Mark okay. Hopefully you can hear me fine, Mark. K6MTS, KM6SRR.
You were in the red no matter what direction you were pointing.
Oh, you make me feel good, just like Mike is, huh?
No, not you, Rob. I'm talking about Mike. you were just a 9 right there.
Okay, yeah, I'm pointing to Bakersfield. If I come up towards you, I can bring it up a little.
Well, I'm going to leave.
Typically, Mike, it'll kind of come and go a little bit depending on which way he's pointing. But this evening, for whatever reason, he never went below 9+. So, anyhow, good to hear you guys.
Yeah, no, I'm pointing toward the Bay Area. We're missing about 6 stations in the Bay Area, so I'm leaving the antenna over there, and Rob can go ahead and pick up Eddie if he's down there. So go ahead and give Eddie a call, but I'm going to continue to make noise toward the Bay Area. We're missing KW6 Sugar, Alpha Bravo 6 Sugar Radio, KB6SR, K6KLY, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, W6PQL, and God knows who else over there. There's a whole bunch of people in the Bay Area not there. Go ahead, Rob, make a call to Eddie.
Okay, KE6BK, Eddie, on tonight for the 2-meter Bozo Net. KE6BK, this is KM6SRR with K6MYC, standing by. Hey, I hear you loud and clear, Eddie. Thanks for being there. How you doing? Yep, a little bit warm up here too. Yeah, I was working out this afternoon in it, and it was hot. You got a shack outside in the garage, or are you inside the house? know, happy wife, happy life. You got to do what she wants to do. Yeah, it is going to be hot the next weekend here. I was looking at that. Anyway, good to hear you. Mike's still pointed over to the Bay Area. He's trying to, we didn't get very good participation from the Bay Area, so he's trying to round up a few more guys. Okay, Eddie. Yeah, just before the end there, you went down. I could hardly even tell you were there, and then you came back up a little bit. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks for being there. KE6BK, KM6SRR 73. Okay, Mike, I think we're done. You got anybody from the Bay Area yet?
Give one more call over there. Bay Area. Late checks are missed on the 2-meter Bozo Net. Whole bunch of people missing in the Bay Area this evening, all the way from Santa Cruz to Daly City. Bay Area, Bozo Net, QRZ. Late checks are missed. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie calling and listening. That's it, Rob. Give me a count.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
I figured out why your signal was so strong. I had the preamp on.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I was weak.
No, you were in the red on everything. I was like, man, he's stronger than usual. But, yeah, I had the preamp on, so... You guys just came back to reality again.
And well, if you put a big telescope up there at the house, you'll be able to see my antenna. I'm pretty sure we're line of sight.
I could probably see you maybe with, some high-power binoculars or something.
There you go. I could put a big flashing red light on it, but then I'd attract all the men looking for fun. Over.
Yeah, if men even know what that means anymore. But yeah, we're pretty close. Anyhow, I solved the mystery. So, anyhow, good to hear you guys. We're gonna get the trash packed up and take our 1/4 to 1/2 mile tractor ride and get the trash set up for the night. Maybe we'll whack another rattlesnake tonight.
All right. Don't run into any raccoons, okay?
Negatory or skunks. We let them go.
Okay.
Yeah, those raccoons are kind of messy there, Mark. Hey, do you ever go on your little trek up over the High Sierras anymore?
I do, and I haven't gone since 2024, and I'm missing it a lot. But I've got a lot of just medical, physical crap going on right now with this arthritis stuff, and I don't know. It's like iffy this year. I would really want to go, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it this year for health reasons. I just don't have the energy until I get the right right medication set up for this thing, and I'm just now switching medications on it, and it's a pain in the butt, man. But that's the intent. But I may have to wait till next year, Rob. Over.
Okay, yeah. Well, that arthritis stuff, I know what you're talking about. I didn't know you could get something to make you feel better with that stuff. I thought once you had it, it just got worse.
What finger do you have the arthritis in?
Well, I've got PSA, psoriatic arthritis, and then I've also got rheumatoid arthritis. So it's pretty much everywhere. And I started on a drug, and I've been on it about 6 months, and it got it better, but maybe just about half better. I get like wrist, knuckles, back, quads, you name it. It's kind of all over the place.
Is that in your hereditary history?
No, it's not in the family history that we know of. It's a kind of a luck of the draw thing. It's an autoimmune deal, which I don't know squat about, but that's what's going on there. It's in that system, and it's man, oh man, it's been a hell of a year. So anyhow, we're getting the new meds, I think, in about a week, hopefully here, and then we'll know more in a few months. But yeah, it sucks, man. K6 MTS.
Yeah, that sounds like an immune system mess up there somewhere. I'm very lucky. I'm 89, and arthritis was very serious in my family. My mother's side, my mother had it, and my grandmother had it very bad. I've got a little bit in my hands, but I stay active. But I don't think that's all of it. It's just I must be taking vitamins or something that's keeping it from attacking me, because I just have the tinges of it. I have a stiff back in the morning, but I've had that since I was 15, so there's nothing real new except for a couple of joints are a little bit achy, but they limber up after a while. And the only joint that doesn't limber up 100% is the one that the snake bit me on. All the other joints, they start out maybe a little stiff or sore in the morning, and I work on the hands a little bit, and they come right back, and I don't even notice it the rest of the time. I never have any arthritic pain as such. So I'm very lucky, over. I wish I could give you the answer.
Yeah, I don't know if there is one, Mike. Thanks, though. Yeah, it's, I mean, 3 or 4 months ago, for about 2 months, maybe a little longer, and I couldn't squeeze a tube of toothpaste or a bottle of shampoo or, button your pants. I mean, just stuff like that. It was just so incredibly painful. It wasn't doable. It was just so it's gotten better from that. But there's still some improvement that we can do. So yeah, I'm switched. I just switched over. I'm on my second rheumatologist now. And if this doesn't get us all the way back, then I'll probably start hopping around and looking at Stanford and stuff or something to get some new insights, because from everything I've heard, it's an autoimmune thing. It's kind of luck of the draw. Some people get it, some people don't. But you have to go through different drugs, work for different people, and it's like this whole rheumatology thing is kind of half voodoo, over.
You know what? Wouldn't cost you anything to do it. I would highly recommend that you call Purity Products. You can look them up on the web. They're easy to reach. You can connect them to the web, or maybe just give them a call. I take a lot of things from Purity Products, and they have a lot of things for joints and arthritis and all that sort of stuff, but they're all natural remedies as opposed to drugs. And I've been taking that stuff from them for several years, and I just wonder if that isn't having a positive effect on me. It would be worth a phone call and just tell them what you're suffering with and see if they can offer something. And I mean, you could always turn them down and say, well, you could try HA joint, or you could try this or that or the other thing. And then you could discuss it with me, and I can tell you, I know what works for me. Of their selection, I have 4 or 5 things that I take from Purity Products, but they're very easy to deal with. They're not cheap, but of course anything good isn't either. It's just a suggestion. Purity Products, and they're available on Amazon also. Over.
Gotcha. All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, what did I had some over-the-counter stuff, then some creams, and then what's the herb? I'm trying to think of it. I tried a couple different things, but yeah, I'll take a peek at it there, Mike. Thanks for the insight. Yeah, as far as cost, holy smokes, this stuff I've been taking without insurance, I'd have been over $100,000 already. It's crazy, but I'm on Medicare, and then I got my supplemental too. So they got I think it's $2,100 per year. That's where you max out at $2,100. So that's been very helpful.
Yeah, well, you'd be way under that with this, and I just, again, you can just take it for what it's worth, but they don't blow smoke up your butt. They tell you what they got and what it does. And you probably can just maybe start with online, just have an online question. I'm suffering from this, and a friend of mine, Mike Stahl, you could even mention me. I have a representative that calls me regular. His name is Avanash, A-V-A-N-A-S-H, I guess. You could say, I heard from Mike Stahl that you guys might have something that would help relieve the arthritic stuff that I've got. And you can describe the name of it. That's important. And then see if what they come up with, and then you and I can kick it around. And I don't know if I can offer anything, but I can tell you what works for me. Over.
Yeah, got it. All right, I do appreciate it, Mike. Thank you.
All right, it's worth a call. It can't hurt you, and it doesn't cost anything. 7-3. I'm out of here. Mark, Rob, do you have a count for me?
Yes, Mike, 41.
Okay, not bad. I'm out of here, guys. Good evening. K6MYC, Bozo 47, and Delta Mike 07, Delta Bravo. Closing the 2-meter Bozo Net on July, what is it? What's the date, Rob?
July 26th.
Okay, on July 26, 2020. Good night, all. Good night, Mark. Good night, Rob. Good night, anybody else listening. K6MYC QRT.
7-3, Mike.
Okay, good night, Mike. K6MYC, KM6SR 73. And Mark, we'll say 73 to you, K6NTS, KM6SR.
All right, you too, buddy. Have a good evening. And we're going to take the trash out. All right, 7-3, K6MTS.